Welcome. In front of me I have the iPhone 17 and today I'll be showing you how you can back up your phone to your computer or also iCloud. So, to get started, you can do this on Windows or Mac. Now, depending on which one you're going to be using, you might not need to do anything extra, or you might need to do something extra. So Windows will need to do that extra things. So what you want to do is open up your favorite place to download applications. And no, I don't mean the browser, I mean the second thing, which is Microsoft Store. Everyone's always second choice. The reason we're doing that is because that's the only place where you can download the Apple Devices program that we'll need. So there we go. And if you're wondering why we're downloading Apple devices instead of, for instance, iTunes, like we used to, is because Apple decided to update it. And because iTunes, I guess, was outdated, they, instead of updating it like a reasonable individuals, they decided to scrap it and create a new program called Apple Devices. And then also split the music part from it to Apple Music. And hey, would you look at that? iTunes already had abysmal reviews of 2.4 stars. Those were piss poor, like holy crap, you're taking a medal for that abominable reviews. And they made it even worse. Awesome. Amazing. Now, part of this will probably be the fact that the functionality of the device is like behind a bullshit program. So to upload photos, music and stuff like that from it or to it, yeah, go screw yourself, you're gonna be using this. Not a typical plug and play like you do with every other device, apart from Apple. Yeah, you need this to manage it, because we need to make it as enshittified as possible, so you don't want to do this, so you can rely on cloud storage, so we can charge you money for it. Anyway, with that, I guess, quick sneak peek out of the way, once you download this crap, you can open it up. So, where is it? There we go, it's right here. And we're gonna just plug in our device. It will, for the first time, show up with a pop-up on your screen to trust your computer. Obviously trust it. And once you do, it shows up with this. Now, if you're on Mac, you want to open up Finder. In Finder, you'll find your iPhone, so whatever name you have, so for me it's like Sky iPhone, and you want to click on it, and when you do, you're going to be presented with this page, like right here. So, next, here you will find the option to back up your device to either iCloud or to this computer. Now, depending on how much storage you keep on your device, so if you have, for instance, like 256 gigabytes and almost all of it is taken by apps, music, photos, and stuff like that, do be aware that this is going to take some space on your PC as well. So 256 would probably be close to what it's going to take on your PC when you back it up. Now this will be very dependent also if a lot of that data is like the backup data that is storage that is taking on the phone is, for instance, applications. So if you keep a lot of games on your phone, those won't translate to a big backup file on your PC, because the way Apple works is they don't actually back up this data physically like a backup should. Just saying. The way it works is it gets a little cliff note that, hey, this phone used to have, for instance, Dead Cells as a game on here. So when we restore it, re-download that game. So that's kind of how it works. Fantastic backup without actually backing up. But when it comes into photos, those will be physically backed up. So if you have photos and videos that you captured that are in like hundreds of gigs, that will be hundreds of gigs taken as a backup on your computer. So for that purpose, it might be better for you to quick click on the iCloud alternative instead of computer. I personally prefer storing my data on the computer itself, as it's not kind of hindered by some things like if the data isn't being used for a prolonged period of time, Apple will be obligated to delete it. European Union has some kind of law for that. So that is something that you might be aware of. Obviously, that doesn't happen if you store your personal data locally on your computer, which is what I prefer to do. Now, with that out of the way, you can also, when you select either one of those, you can encrypt it by putting a password on it. Now, my memory ain't too great, so I personally prefer not to put a password on it because then I can't remember what I set it to. But it is a choice if you want to protect your data even further. And the last option here is obviously the backup option. So we have backup now. The device usually backs up when you plug it in for the first time every day, but you can do it manually if you did some changes. You can also manage backups right here. As you can see, I have a bunch of them. These are from like 2 different devices. So anyway, so now it's going to be from 3 different devices. So we're going to select backup now. And it's backed up. Now you can see right here, it tells me that the last backup was done, well, just right now, so 6:56. And if I go to manage backups, you can see, there we go, Sky iPhone. So it's backed up, and that's about it. So now you can restore this backup at any point you want. Now, with that being said, hopefully you found this very helpful, and if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.